So the mission of DeSales is to allow our young men to become moral, ethical, and responsible leaders of the future. And we base that on the traditional values of faith, brotherhood, and tradition.
DeSales is the school to attend for the young men of our community. It's important to them that our sons succeed.
Catholic education is important because it provides a very well-rounded experience for students. In a traditional educational program, you get all kinds of academics, but you don't get that spiritual side.
You can't get that anywhere else, where not only do you come out with reading, writing, and arithmetic, you come out with a value foundation that I think is really so important in this day and time.
So when your child enters, they're entering an environment that has those same values. You know, you're going to get top-notch education, and you will be in an environment where someone cares about how you do and how you learn and what you become.
My favorite DeSales tradition is that when the students enter as freshmen, they enter through the front doors. And they never exit through the front doors until their graduation day. And it's such a freeing, enlightening experience for them because they realize that they have walked in as boys, but they are leaving as DeSales men.
Faith is very important to me. I'm 18 now, I'm a senior, and I catch myself using faith in making decisions.
So faith is really important at DeSales High School. Not only do we have a 4-year theology program, which all students participate in, but we have a service learning program that gets them to incorporate service back into their faith. How is God impacting you through this service experience? And we have a 4-year retreat program that incorporates their faith all the time so that they are constantly reflecting on how is God a part of this.
So the DeSales Brotherhood is really an important piece of who we are because it's that piece where our students are bonded together, and not just with classmates, but across the board, and also with past alums. So we have a lot of alum involvement, people coming back to give back to the school.
I met a guy who's in his mid-30s. This is about maybe 15 years ago. And we started talking and found out that he went to DeSales. And in the conversation, he kept talking about his brothers that went there. And I said, oh, so your family went there? He said, no, I don't have any family that went there. I said, well, you said brothers. They're my classmates.
As tough as the pandemic's been, you know, DeSales stepped up, got organized, and the kids have not missed a beat in terms of their educational process because of this pandemic.
Going into remote learning has not set us back in any way. We've moved forward with our technology, with our learning, our educational offerings, our academic offerings, as well as our ability to develop the holistic student.
We're drawing from a larger and larger geographical area. I think the future is strong.
So at DeSales, we really do count on the community for support.
We want to be able to offer this experience, the DeSales experience, to anyone who wants it, not just those who can afford it.
It is important that donors and alumni make donations to DeSales so that young men like Trent can have an individualized education that helps them to become a more well-rounded person.
No one's money went to waste. I used it for a good cause, and I'm gonna be something.
You know, I can't think of a much better way to spend your money. If you've got a few extra dollars, throwing that money at a school like DeSales, where you could benefit some young mind. You wonder how many Ben Carsons are out there that don't get the opportunity. And maybe your donation could help send a kid that otherwise couldn't afford it to the school.